Welcome. You're about to watch a training video for our new employees and associates that will provide guidance on how to prepare for a Phase 1 environmental site assessment site visit. A3E's project management software will auto-generate an email with all the details you need to perform a site visit. You will not receive this email until A3E has scheduled the site visit date and time with the site contact person. The site visit date and time is coordinated between A3E, you, and the site contact person as soon as the project is engaged. The email will contain all the information you need for the task of conducting a site visit. Let's review that email in a bit more detail. There's a lot of information packed into this auto-generated email. Let's start with the 3 email attachments: site visit checklist, scope of work, and parcel boundary. Site visit checklist. This mandatory interactive PDF document is created to take site visit notes on. You should print out a paper copy for your clipboard. Take handwritten notes and transfer the data to the computer version when you get back to your desk. It's important to look through this list in advance of your first site visit to understand what information your project manager expects you to collect in order to meet his or her expectations. The scope of work document provides more detail on the type of information to collect during the site visit. It's important to read this document in advance of being on site and to think through what kinds of things you might see when at the property. Keep this document and refer to it when on site to ensure you've gathered all the required or necessary information. It's easy to get distracted and forget to do something. A helpful tip is to sit in your car after the site visit and review the checklist and this document to make sure you didn't forget anything, because sometimes you can't return to the property. The parcel boundary. This document is a picture of the property you will visit and outlines the property boundaries. This is provided because it can be difficult to know what is included on a property. Now back to the details of the email. The email provides basic information about the project, including the site address, A3E's project number, A3E's project manager and their contact information, and your due date. Should you have any questions about the site visit or the project itself, reach out to the assigned project manager. They'll be happy to provide you with answers. Due date. The most important part to your project manager is the project due date. Make sure you get all your work in on time. Google Map link. There is a Google Map link included in the email. As soon as you receive this email, it's a good idea to click through this link and get a bird's eye view of the area and the property. Use it to orient yourself and identify major cross streets, intersections, buildings, and area features. Switch the view from maps to satellite and zoom in to identify the property boundaries. Remember, this is a property inspection, not just a building inspection. Refer back to the parcel boundary map to familiarize yourself with the property boundaries. Switch the view to streets and look at the building and signage if there is any. This will help you identify the building once you're on site. While you're here, you can push the Send to My Phone button on Google Maps and have turn-by-turn navigation to the location sent to your phone. OneDrive working folder. The Microsoft OneDrive folder is where you'll electronically deposit your pictures and site reconnaissance checklist when you are done with them. We will provide a separate training video on how to label and upload your photos and any documents. We recommend using your cell phone camera and ask that you take the following steps to ensure good quality photos are taken. Wipe the camera lens with a cloth prior to use. Fingerprints make for blurry pictures. Make sure you always take pictures in landscape orientation, horizontal, not vertical. Dress. When on site, your appearance is a representation of A3E, and therefore we ask that you dress professionally. However, we recognize that you may get dirty during a site visit, therefore you must also dress appropriately. For example, if you are going to be walking through a muddy agricultural field, it's wise to have a pair of boots with you. You will need a cell phone, pen, clipboard, all your paperwork, and we recommend a flashlight. We also recommend keeping the tools, appropriate clothing in your vehicle.